Hello everyone, this is Shubham Divakar over here, and today we are going to talk about a very important concept called prefix. And this is very widely used in a lot of different ways. So let's first understand the concept and why we use this. So let's assume that we have a question which asks us like the question is given an array of size n and q queries, each comprising of a and b, each query comprising of a and b. We need to find the sum of the elements from A to B in the array of size n. So let's say we have n equal to 7. Okay, yeah. So we have n equal to 7 over here. So let me first order the indices 1, 2, 3. So let me first. Yeah. So this is 0. This is 1 index. This is 2 index. This is 3 index. This is 4th. This is 5th. This is 6th. This is 7th index. Alright. So now what we need to do is we need to calculate the sum of the elements. So let's first assume that we have some elements in the array. So let's say this is 3, this is 4, this is 1, this is 2, again this is 9, this is 7, this is 6, this is 5. Okay, now the question is, let's say we have q number of queries and we have m number of queries. Okay, let's first say we have two queries, and for each query we have two values a and b. Now what is a and b is these are the indices of the array, for which for each and every query you need to calculate the sum of the indices, sum of the elements in between the indices. So let's say we have 1 and we have 3, so we have to calculate the sum of the elements from 1 to 3. So that would be 4, 1 to 4, 1, 5 and 2, 7. Okay, so that would be 7. Similarly, let's say we have 2 and 6, so we need to start from here and go up until here, and we'll calculate the sum of the array. And let's say we have the worst case scenario that we have this query for 0 to 7, so we have to calculate this part. So we can see that clearly that the worst case scenario, the time complexity to calculate the sum would be m, and for m queries, let's say you have all the m queries of size of 0 to 7, so that would be m queries and each query taking n times, so that would be O of m into n. So this is the time complexity that we have. Can we reduce it? Yes, obviously we can reduce it, right? So let's start about thinking what we can do. So as we can see, let's first compute the prefix sum and see what we can get from that. So the prefix sum would be, we'll start from this index 1. So this would be sum of this element and the previous element. Okay, so 4, 3, 7, and this element now 2 would be sum of the previous element from the prefix array. This is the current array, this is the current array, and this is the prefix sum array. Okay, so current element from the array plus the prefix sum. So this would be 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 2 10, 10 9 19. Then we will simply go on and calculate for other part. So this would be 9 and 7. So this would be 25, I guess. Yeah, so that would be 25. So no, that would be 26. So for a of 6 we would be having 32, and then for last one we would be having 37. Okay, so the thing is, can we do the range query in an optimal number of way? Like we do not need to traverse. Let's say we have this first query wherein we need to find the sum from 1 to 3. Okay, so 1 2 3, the sum was 4 1 5 and then 7, 4 to 6 and plus 1 7. So can we do that in any way? We need to calculate from 1 to 3. So can we see this a of b or a of 3 means that we have the sum of all the elements, okay, up until a of 3. So what is the extra element that we have? This 3. If we reduce this 10 and remove this 3, like 10 from 3, because this 10 includes the sum of a of 0 also. So let's say that if we reduce 10 and if we reduce 10 by 3, so 10 minus 3 would be 7, and clearly that was what the result was. So 4 to 6 plus 1 7. Okay, let's check for another case. So let's say it's 2 to 6. Okay, we do not need to traverse, we are not traversing, we are just taking the elements from this array, from this prefix array. So that is happening in O of 1 time. Okay, and for m queries that would be O of 1 into m, which would be O of the query number of times. Let's take for 2 to 6. So for 2 to 6, what is the sum? I do not know because I haven't calculated. So let's calculate. As per the algorithm what we discussed, a of 6 stores the sum of all the elements until a of 2, but we need to reduce the elements before a of 2. And what is that? That is 7 and 3. Okay, what we need to do, we need to reduce the sum of the elements before that, and that is available in where? That is available in a of 1. Okay, so 32 minus 7 is our answer. And what is that? We need to, yeah, so basically, yeah, so that was 25, I guess. Yes, 25. Okay, yeah, so 32 minus 7 is 25. Great, so we have 25, and let's check whether this is correct or not. So 1 2 2 plus 1 3, and 3 and 7 is 10, 10 9 19, 19 and 6 is 20. Okay, great, so we have the answer. Let's check for 0 to 7. So from for 0 to last number 7, what that would be? That would be simply nothing but a of 7 only. Why? Because if we, what is the sum of the elements starting from 0 to 7? So that would be 7, because this is the sum of all the elements starting from 0. Okay, so this is the case we have if a is 0 and b is this value, like the last value. Or if a is 0, then we simply need to, if both the queries are 0, or if, I mean, if we have such a query wherein we have the ends 0 and 7, then we do not need to calculate again, because we need to simply put this value of b part. So what we did basically is, let's say we have another query starting from 1 to 6. See, I don't know what is the answer, but I can clearly tell is based upon the algorithm that we are discussing, that would be a of 6 or prefix sum of 6. So let's say it's pr, so p, or let's say it's p, so p of 6 minus p of 1 minus 1, so p of 0. So we need to reduce this. So p of 6 is 32, 32 minus 3 is 29. So let's check whether it's 29 or not. It's 4 1 5 5 and then 7 14, 6 is 20 and then 29. Great, so we have 29 over here, and that is what we were getting. So clearly the algorithm is very simple. For any a and b, what you need to do is you need to do this to get the sum. So it's p of b minus p of a minus a. That is the algorithm that we need to implement for any range query, and clearly we are getting this in O of 1 time, and for m number of queries that would be O of 1 into m, so that would be O of m, which is clearly less than O of m into n, wherein we have to traverse every time the traversing the array part was required. So this is a better solution, and this is used in a lot of ways. Range query is the most basic use of this. We also use this in segment tree also. So this was the concept. Now let's try and code this part. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to take inputs, let's say for 5, array size 5, we have 5 and we have 3 queries. That is n is the size of the array. Then we have one. We will take this example only. What was the example that I took? So example was 7 element size, 3 queries. The elements that I have 3 4 1 2 9 7 6 5, 3 4 1 2 9 7 6 5. Okay, so 3 4 1 2 9 7 6 5. All right. And what are the queries that we have? We're not going to take all the queries. I'll just take 1 3 2 6 and 1 6 for clear understanding. So 1 3 2 6, because these are the important ones, and the 0 7 we can clearly figure out. So we'll code for that also. So 0 7 and 1 6. Yeah. And how many queries we have? We have 1 2 3 4 queries, right? So let's do the same thing in the coding part. We need to first take size of the array element, which is n. Then we also need to take queries, which is q. So cin n into n we to q. Then what we need to do, we need to take the input in the array. So in array of size n. Alright, so we'll take the input in the array of I is equal to okay, this is not Java. So array of I, we need to do cin array of I. So we have the array elements. Now we need to go for all the test cases, which would be 3 number of queries, and for each query we need to have A and B, and for each query we need to do the output, that would be P of B minus P of A minus 1. That is what we discussed, but we need to first calculate the prefix sum. So that would be nothing but we need to run the loop from 1 I less than n I plus plus, and then P of I is equal to current element plus the previous element. So P of I won't be there, this would be array of I, current element which is there in the array, and we also need to declare P which is of the size n. We wanted to add this to be, yeah, we added this was a prefix sum array. Let's check. Okay, so in case if a is equal to 0, we simply need to do the element until P of B, because P of A would be 0, so we need to do this. Like what I'm trying to tell is, let's say we have another query which is 0 to 5, so it simply means all the elements from 0 to 5, and that would be simply stored in A of 5, so we do not need to calculate anything. So that would be simply C out P of B, and this will be there in the else part. Okay, well, I guess we are more or less through with the solution, so let's first run and check. Yeah, there is a command palette, build system, no build with, single file run. Let's see what do we have. Okay, A was not declared. Alright. A and B is not declared. So int A equal to 0, comma B equal to 0. Oops, build with single file run. Here we are going to get the output. Okay, so, yeah, it's finished. So it's minus 20, minus 23, and minus 25. Okay, and what was the element that we were having? First one, second query is 0, right? First query is 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 2, 9, 7, 6. 2, 9, 7, 6. Okay, the array element is 8 over here. That is why we are getting wrong answer. So let's go and build it. Okay, yeah, so it's 7, 25, 33, and 29. I guess the answers are almost correct. Let's check. First one is 7. So what is first one? First one is 1, 2, 3, so 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6 plus 1, 7 is correct. 25 was also correct. Yeah, this was the case, which is 1, 2, 6. Okay, so I guess more or less it's correct. 33 and then 29. What is 20, 33? 33 is for P of P. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 0 to 7. 7. Why is it 33 over here? 7 is correct. 25 is from 2 to 6. Okay, and from 0 to 7 it is 33. And last one is 29. Is it correct? 29 is from 1 to 6. 1, 2, 6. So what that would be 32 minus 3. Yeah, so that is also correct. Just one thing where it went wrong is this part, like it's from 0 to, okay, so it's from 0 to 7 and not from 0 to 8. So I guess that would be 4, 3, 10. 10 plus 1, 11, 11 to 13, 13 and 9, 22, 22 and 7 is 29, 29, yeah, 633. So yeah, the answers are correct. Yeah guys, this is the end of the video, and the link to the code will be there in the description. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And guys, thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you.